Hello, Squirrely Squirrel.
Planning to dine at Crystal Palace? I love to hear it. Well, let me show you how easy it is to find it. So, I am right at the tip of Main Street. What you're going to do is you're just going to walk forward towards the castle. Now, there's a couple different ways we can go. I can cut immediately left past Casey's Corner, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this trail just up ahead towards First Aid and Baby Care. And if you need an extra hint to make sure that you are headed in the right direction, you can always spot the red and white Casey's Corner umbrellas and tables. And Crystal Palace is actually dead ahead. Now, currently at the time of filming, Magic Kingdom is not totally open to the public just yet because we are in that extra magic hour time in the morning where only resort guests, Disney resort guests, are allowed to go into the park. And usually when that happens, they only have Fantasyland and Tomorrowland open. So if you're trying to get to Adventureland or Frontierland early, that's going to be pretty hard. But enough about that. As you walk through, just before you get to the bridge, you'll see this umbrella and table where you can check into Crystal Palace. And right here is where you can enjoy whatever meal you are choosing to indulge in. So we've been sitting in the Crystal Palace for about 10-15 minutes, and as you guys can see, it is a buffet. We're not 100% sure if it's a buffet throughout the entire day, but at least for breakfast, it's a buffet. Judging by how the restaurant is set up, we're thinking it's a buffet all day. The fact that it's a buffet means that it is picky eater friendly. Doesn't matter how picky you are, you should be able to find something here. There's something as simple as cereal, like Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes, toast. There's pancakes, there's waffles, there's churro waffles, which you have to get, must get, not just because we're next stop, right, not because we're next stop churro cart, but you have to get the churro waffles. They are delicious.
There's a little bit of everything here. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a buffet.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to find something that they can eat, everyone's going to find something that they can enjoy, and there's characters. What more do you want in life?
All right, so we just finished up at Crystal Palace. I want to talk about the things that we really liked about that restaurant. So, first, air conditioning.
Yeah.
The Florida sun, especially today, is brutal, and I feel like we said that a lot in our videos, but really the heat and the humidity out here are just another level. Spacious area as well, really easy to walk around, not a terrible amount of people. Like sometimes it gets stressful coming out of rides or shows and there's just people wall to wall. So it's nice to be able just to kind of spread out a little bit there as well. The fact that it is a buffet, I touched on this in the restaurant, but it is picky eater friendly. If you are a fan of Pooh Bear and seeing characters, you get to see 4 of the big characters from Pooh in that experience, and they come over to your table. They'll spend a little bit of time with you, except for Pooh, of course. You have to get Pooh on your way out, at least at the time of filming this video, that is. He could be a Roman character next year, who knows. All you can eat. Now, this can be a little bit of a double-edged sword, because while you can go in and fill yourself up, the bigger question is
the food good quality? So my big issue with character meals is always the same thing, which is the food typically is the same thing you get at any other quick service. You're paying an absorbent amount of money for it. Like right now, at time of filming, it's $60 a person for an adult to enjoy this all-you-care-to-enjoy meal. The only difference is there's characters, and you are sitting down, you do have a server, there's a couple other things that play into effect, but especially for a buffet, I just struggle with the cost of these particular experiences.
Yeah.
That's always a big thing, especially right now when we don't have kids. It's just a harder one for me to be like, let's go do a character meal. It takes up a lot of time. What you normally could do in about 15 minutes, eat breakfast, takes an hour because you're waiting for each character to come to your table. So again, what Tyler said though is an excellent point. For your Winnie the Pooh fans, amazing experience. You get to see 4 Winnie the Pooh characters that you normally don't see in the park. At least here in Disney World, Eeyore and Piglet don't typically meet except for at special events or at Crystal Palace. So if those are your must-sees, then this is going to be a must-do. But if they aren't, I'm just never very pro character meal is my, and I don't want to say it to sound like it was bad. It was a great time. We had so much fun. We got to see the characters. Like, we always have a good time. But man, when that bill hits and the 104 pops up on what we paid for today's breakfast, now we're annual pass holders. We got a little bit of a discount, but only 10%. Like, this annual pass discount isn't huge.
I think the question we need to get to is this worth $1?
I hate to give the answer, but it depends. Oh, it's such a lame answer.
We hate that answer so much.
Because we should be able to, I mean, we just experienced it. We should be able to definitively come out and say, yeah, this is great, or no, don't do it. But it's really going to depend on you and your party. So if your party is very, like, pro Pooh Bear, you have somebody in your family who really wants to meet those characters, this is an excellent way to do it because you're getting to meet 4 of the Pooh Bear characters in an air-conditioned area, and you get to eat. So that's great. If you are a family who needs to sit down and have a sit-down meal that's a little slower and takes up a little bit of your park day, then this is going to be an excellent option for you. Opposite is also true. If you're a family who you need to grab and go, don't eat here. Like, you're going to waste an hour of your park day.
And a lot of money.
To eat at what we quite frankly feel is the same food that you can get at any quick service stop. The exception is the churro waffles. Churro waffles I think you can only get at this particular spot, so if that sounded good, then it might be worth it, but hopefully you're not stopping in for $60 churro waffles. Our hope and our desire is that when we go in and we do these experiences, that if you're watching, you're able to make a more informed decision for you and your family. So that's our opinion. For us personally, we're going to say no, not for us. The character meals are just not our speed. We feel a little awkward and uncomfortable doing them. They're just not our vibe. But hopefully this video helps you and your family make a decision that works best for you guys.
And that'll do it for us here in Magic Kingdom. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, leave us a comment below saying whether or not you would try this spot. If you're looking for more of us, you can find the link to our Instagram and our TikTok in the description below. And that'll be it for now. So there's nothing else to say other than we'll see you guys at the next stop.